I've been using the Oneway Easy Core since it first came onto the market about 20 years ago. And this was a fantastic advantage to my production business, and it's served me well over the years. It allows me to save several pieces from one large block of wood with far less waste. One of the first things I noticed in the early days of using it was that using the wrench to adjust the bolts in the base unit and the support knife was a little bit cumbersome. And after a week or two, the heads of the bolts would round over and that starts slipping. So what I did was I made up two locking levers, getting rid of the wrench. And I showed how I use that in my bolt turning techniques DVD, and so many people have asked me since, where can they get them? So I'm really pleased to tell you that I'm getting them made with my local engineer now, and he's making them for me out of stainless steel so they won't rust in use over time. They're really easy to fit, and I just want to show you how you get them in place. It only takes a couple of minutes to set it up, and I just want to show you some of the things to watch out for, in that you need to keep the unit clean for the levers to work well, and also you have to just put them in the right position so that the levers are not coming in contact with the body of the lathe or the other posts on the support base. So in the set you have a long replacement screw and a short replacement screw. The short one goes in the support knife post, and then the long one here goes to clamp the base unit to the bed of the lathe. It's crossboard in that it has two holes, one in from this side and then one in from the other side, and that'll help you find exactly the right position for placing this on the lathe so the locking levers don't become obstructed. It also comes with two thin washers, so it replaces the washers that you have on either side. Now you may need to use those washers, the original ones, but these will help you find a better position for the locking lever if it is becoming obstructed. So first thing I'm going to do is just remove it from the other side. Take off the T-nut, and I'm going to use the shorter bolt, put that into position, then that's ready to go. Okay, I have a little Allen wrench. The Allen wrench comes with the Oneway handle here for locking it on to the coring knife, so the same one is going to fit. So I'm going to just place it in here and just lock it into position first of all, and then I'll play around with it in a moment once I have the other one in place. So I need to unlock this, and again I'll take the thin washer and just try that first of all. Okay, and let's see for the moment what's the best position to put that in. Right now this is looking like the right place to be. That locks it, that loosens it, and it needs to be able to slide quite easily, which it does. On very rare occasions I do use the tailstock. When I'm coring bowls that are 18 to 20 inches in diameter, I don't make those very often. Or if I'm coring a bowl that may have a knot or some interlock grain, the tailstock will keep everything securely in place. So what I can do is I can lock with the lever, remove the handle, then bring in the tailstock to do the work, and then just pop it into place to release it. However, you will get the best from this system if you don't use the tailstock, but you really need to know that you have a trustworthy chuck and jaws holding it firmly into place. I strongly recommend using Vicmark dovetail jaws and the Vicmark chuck. These ones here on the outside are 6 inches in diameter, so I use those for holding bowls about 16 inches in diameter, and they really give a very secure grip, provided you have the jaws almost in a closed position, and also the dovetail angle on your spigot or tenon is exactly the same as the jaws, and in this case it's 77 degrees. I've not had the same success using the serrated jaws or profile jaws, because as you encounter vibration with the coring system, the jaws tend to work their way into the wood, allowing it to loosen off. So if you're using the serrated jaws, make sure you use the tailstock. If you find that the locking lever is not exactly in the right position, then you could use the other hole, and that might give you a better option. If you want the handle to go just a little bit further in that direction, then you can move from the thicker washer that came originally with your unit to the thinner one that I'm supplying. So that will take the lever a little bit further. You really have to be very careful to ensure that this surface here is always clean. So using compressed air, always blow it off. Remove this upright post and just clean underneath it, because the dust will build up there. If the dust builds up on that surface, the problem is it starts to change the position of where that lever locks.